Good morning, everyone.
And then just follow in and fill in the seats. And then
We'd like to welcome you to our Veterans Day Assembly, and we certainly welcome our veterans that are here joining us today. At this time, as is our tradition, underclassmen, would you please stand as the seniors enter the auditorium?
Thank you, students. Well, good morning, and welcome to Canfield High School and our annual Veterans Day Assembly. We begin our program this morning with a presentation of colors by the Canfield American Legion Post 177, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Senior Class President Shanzi Bajwa, and the National Anthem, sung by our choir under the direction of Nathan King. Would everybody please stand?
Steps back, present arms.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, the band, under the direction of Mr. Bonamaze, will be performing the Armed Forces on Parade. When I call each branch of the military, I'd ask that you please stand if you have served, are currently serving, or for our staff and students, if you have a family member that has served, so we can recognize you. Mr. Bonamaze. Members of the United States Army, please stand. United States Marines, please stand. And I'll stand with you as well, the United States Navy. United States Air Force. And the United States Coast Guard. Thank you, Ben. I I wish you could see what I see up here, but I'm going to give you a chance. So everybody that stood during that song, and I know we didn't get our band, but let's do that. If you stood during that song, would you stand right now just so we can take a look at this auditorium? Everybody, please stand. Look at the effect our military has on our community. How about one nice round of applause for everybody? At this time, I'm going to ask our musicians to make their way down to the auditorium along with our honored guests. On behalf of the Canfield Board of Education and myself as superintendent, I would like to take a minute to welcome our community members and especially our veterans in attendance today. As many of you know, my father served in the Navy during World War II, and I'm very passionate about our military. As superintendent, I don't always have a lot of teachable moments, but today is definitely one of them. So young people, students today, my hope is that you get a better understanding of the sacrifice of our military personnel and a better appreciation for their service through our music that we play, the videos that we're going to watch, and from the words of our special guest. Students take an opportunity, whether it's today, over the weekend, or next week where we really celebrate Veterans Day, to offer a word of thanks and appreciation. As young people, we have a lot to be grateful for, and it's because of those individuals. I want to take a minute to also thank our students that participated in our assembly, our band, and the choir. Those folks are awesome. I love to show them off. Mr. Mallett, who's up in the booth, who puts all this program together. I want to thank Mr. Muckelware, wherever you are. Appreciate you helping out selecting our videos for today. I see a lot of red, white, and blue. You all look good. Appreciate that. Another way to honor our veterans. And remind our honored guests that we have a nice breakfast prepared for you at the end of our assembly right out in our cafeteria. And veterans, on a personal note, from the son of a World War II veteran, I thank you for your service. Mr. Malich, if you would, please.
We are proud today to welcome one of our very own local veterans to Canfield High School, Lieutenant Colonel James Torok. Officer Torok served in the Air Force Reserve for 24 years. During that time, he flew the C-130 Hercules aircraft and served as an instructor. He also completed 5 combat deployments to the Middle East, including into Iraq and Afghanistan. For his exemplary service, he earned several high honors, including multiple air medals, aerial achievement medals, and the Bronze Star. Please give a gracious welcome and your respectful attention to Lieutenant Colonel James Torok.
Good morning, students, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, and my fellow veterans. Thank you, Dr. Potts, Superintendent Noel, and Mr. Seacrest, for this invitation to speak with you all here today. I am truly humbled and honored. As I said, my name is James Torok. My boys, Nick, Zach, and Logan, are already graduates of Canfield High School. My son, Sammy, is a sophomore. Hey, Sammy. I retired in 2018 after 24 years in the Air Force Reserve. As you said, I was an instructor and evaluator pilot on the C-130. I completed 5 combat tours to the Middle East, flying into Iraq and Afghanistan in support of Operations Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom. My longest and last deployment was 7 months into Kabul, Afghanistan, where I was an air advisor working and living alongside the Afghans. I flew nearly 100 combat missions in my deployments, and as you said, I earned several air medals, aerial achievement medals, and a Bronze Star. Today, I've been asked to give you my perspective on Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a celebration to honor all of Americans' veterans throughout our great history. It is to honor the patriotism, love of country, willingness to serve and sacrifice, and their contribution to our national security. Personally, I'd also like to thank all of the veterans' wives and husbands, their children and parents, all those who stayed home so we could concentrate on the mission at hand. Our veterans have served in peacetime and war, in every country and on every continent, on every ocean and in every sky on this planet. Everywhere we've been sent, our servicemen and women are and have been a symbol of hope, of freedom, and a promise for a better future. Hope is an aspirational emotion, born of a desire for something greater, something better. America itself was founded on hope. And over the past 2+ centuries, our citizens have answered their country's call time and again out of a sense of dedication to that country and to that hope. Such loyalty, such patriotism, makes of mere countries the greatest of nations. During my time in the Air Force, I've been to nearly every continent and too many countries to count. Some were definitely better than others. During my time there, I learned about different cultures, religions, and customs, all while making new friends. The Afghan pilots I learned that we have much more in common than any differences. The Afghan pilots I flew with all wanted the same thing every parent in this room wants: a life for their children without war or fear. They want a hope for that their children will know peace and love. I served with men and women from all over this great nation, with many different backgrounds, different talents, different opinions. We all came together and we had each other's backs. And we accomplished our mission. I trusted each and every one of my crew members with my life, and they trusted me to get them back home safely to their loved ones. We built personal relationships, which is the key to success of any organization, even here at Canfield High School. Your cell phone and TikTok could never replace friends and family. All veterans know building personal relationships and strong teams through quality education and training and strict accountability ensures success and victory. To quote President John F. Kennedy, As we express our gratitude, we must never forget the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. So on Veterans Day, with Veterans Day coming up, and with Thanksgiving right around the corner, I challenge all of you to write a list of what you are grateful for. And then, then for each item, write down a few things you could do to show that gratitude, either by doing something to further promote it or to help others further understand it. Canfield's mission statement says, as a community, we educate, motivate, and innovate for individual lifelong success. All of you here are part of that community, and you always will be. Our governments will never be the whole solution. They never have been in all of human history. Individuals and communities are the backbone of society. They defend the homeland, rise in the face of tragedy, lend a hand to those less fortunate, show us what we can be, and they hold us accountable. We each have a spark of humanity, human dignity, and divine grace within each of us. These amount to naught if we fail to act or stand up for what we believe in. We are all called to service in some way. The question is, will you answer the call? I hope you will. Thank you, and go Cards.
The storm clouds gather far across the sea. Let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. Beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mount to the prayer, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America. Blessed thy flag, thy love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mount to the prayer, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
as we all know, is a very special day for all Americans. But to those of us who are veterans ourselves, it has a very special and added meaning. Memories come back of families and old brotherhoods, of distant days and places from the past. Some of those friends are still with us, sharing in the challenges of peace today, just as they did their duty in wartime. Others we shall never see again. But we carry on the legacy of their spirit and commitment to a cause that was much greater than themselves. We are all here today, and we are all free today, because for over 200 years, whenever freedom has been threatened or our values have been trodden upon, valiant men and women have answered the call of their country in that time of need. From all branches of the services, they risked and even gave their lives defending this great nation. We owe more than we can ever repay to the veterans of all wars in which they have been involved. And all those simple words will always fail to express our deepest gratitude. We can do more so by living the values that they upheld every single day. So today, let us be united for peace. Let us also be united against defeat. Let us stand in agreement in honoring the character, courage, and commitment of our nation's veterans. Steadfast, unwavering, invaluable. Semper Fi, and God bless America.
That concludes our ceremony today. Thank you, Mr. Knoll, and all who participated, all the students. We'd like to ask our guests and our veterans to please stick around in here as we dismiss and join us for breakfast. Students, you are dismissed back to prime time at this time. Thank you for your attention.